The worst disaster we've ever had was in my district in Galveston in 1900. Before FEMA, the local people rebuilt the city, built a seawall, and they survived without FEMA. And FEMA is not a good friend of most people in Texas because all they do is come in and tell you what to do and can't do. You can't get in your houses, and they hinder the local people, and they hinder volunteers from going in. So there's no magic about FEMA, and more people are starting to recognize that because they are a great contributor to deficit financing, and quite frankly, they don't have a penny in the bank. It's just people have lack of confidence in how free markets work and how local governments ought to work, how neighbors should take care of themselves, and how people should make judgments. It's a good idea that you don't build houses in dangerous places, but this idea that government can provide all these solutions is a fiction. They can't do it, and that's why we have so many problems in our country.
So are you saying that there should be no coordinated national or federal response to something like this, which has the potential of hitting 6 or 7 states right in a row?
Well, it should be coordinated, but it should be coordinated voluntarily with the states. It shouldn't be, bureaucrats in Washington, what do they know? Remember when the FEMA went down to New Orleans and they were trying to coordinate things? Well, they sent people down there to take guns away from people as a solution. So no, the federal government's not a very good coordinator. They're a bunch of bureaucrats and they don't know what to do. But people should voluntarily coordinate things. Local governments and state governments and people themselves are making their decisions. And a state can decide whether they should advise the people, well, it's time to drive out. You don't need somebody in Washington, D.C. Trying to figure out when to tell people to do something that common sense could tell you what to do.